Hey, look, man, look. This has been special, man. You understand? Like, we was able to get in here together and do
When
this,
did we
bro.
start?
Like, man, we started
What was our first episode?
with Noah in May.
That was in May. It was August now.
It's in May. It was a second, like the second last week in May. No.
It was right before he left, wasn't it?
It was right before.
Yeah, right before he left. That's what I'm saying. So it was
Before he
like,
left.
yeah, with Noah, it was kind of like,
I mean, it's at least 10 weeks in.
yeah,
It's a
man.
lot of weeks.
So I know you live.
Yeah, we live.
So
You live. You
like
know
we
how-
always
you
do.
know how we do.
Nobody.
You know how we do.
You
I
know
saw
how
nobody.
it
You
is.
just, you know what I'm saying? Get into it.
I
So-
saw the record. I'm like,
He always
Yeah.
live, man.
That's
So we
what
can
we
get
do, man.
into
We
it,
always
man.
live.
Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last episode of season 1 of Athletes Vision, man. Like, it's bittersweet because, you never want to stop. You want to continue to keep going, and keep getting better and keep, diving into these lives of these former athletes and current athletes. I'm Mike Nunley. Right beside me,
my name's Tyler Kimberlin.
I remember him from a couple episodes ago.
Yep.
And my name is Tyler Benson. And on this last episode of
Yep.
the podcast, we are going to just kind of be recapping some of some of our favorite moments from the last season, and also like kind of letting you guys know what's in store for the next season.
correct, man.
But again, as always, we're going to be diving into the lives of a bunch of different athletes.
It's tough, man.
And we already dove into his life. We think he had one of the best quotes. His quote was tough.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't listened to his yet? Go back and listen to
I
it because that was
appreciate
crazy,
it. I
bro.
appreciate
Nah,
He-
like,
I'm gonna tell you guys again. I practice.
Oh, practice! Hey!
but like, think about it though, T, man. Like, from all three of us, man, we was able to, tell our stories, right?
Yeah.
And y'all see T here, like Tyler C here, man. He's here because on season 2, man, like we want him to continue to be him, be a part of, like, ensure his insight on anybody else, any guest that we have. I think that he did a great job of narrating his. So, why not, grow your cast crew, with someone that's, knowledgeable as him, and takes attention to details. That's what we're looking for, right? That's how you're able to help a lot of these athletes. And T, man, like, it wasn't for you, bro. Like, I don't know if this would have been possible, man.
It takes a village, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
not just me.
Yeah, man. So
Hey,
I mean,
man,
that's how it was.
Y'all did a great job. Seriously.
Hey, man,
Y'all-
appreciate it.
y'all, when I tell y'all hit every part of the spectrum, y'all did, man.
We tried,
Hey,
man.
man, we're just doing our best.
We tried,
I
man.
went from multi-sport athletes.
Yeah.
Y'all covered
Yeah.
athletes going into college. Y'all
Yeah.
covered athletes that been in college.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all covered athletes that have been behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you covered someone that went and achieved their dreams with the pros. So,
yeah.
I mean, y'all really covered every basis for real that you
That's
could.
And that's what we want to continue to do, right? I mean, because it's people like us, stories are just hidden, right?
Yeah.
When I say hidden, they want to be told, right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of, like, people that's interested in telling their stories with us, right? So
Yeah.
for me, I mean, you guys know I love to talk, you know what I mean? But I love to communicate and talk to people about how stuff that I'm passionate about, right?
Yeah.
And listening to other people and sharing my insight or sharing my love for what they are going to or striving for makes me, feel like accomplished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
nah, that's what's tough.
yeah,
Because like again, like you said, like we just wanted to make this podcast so we can give those people a platform.
facts.
Because without it, again, a lot of those people not gonna get this.
Nah,
shit done.
yeah,
And so that's what my favorite part about this podcast is just being able to hear all these different views and stories, because every single person's story is different,
mm-hmm.
and you might hear that generic, all right, cool, so and so was good in high school, then they went to college, they were great, the regular run of the mill, but we had people like that on
Correct.
the podcast,
Correct.
and you listen to their stories, and it was crazy, like Noah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's about to be, QB1 over there at
Hey,
LSU.
look, he ain't settling for nothing less. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
So
saying?
Yes, sir.
yeah, like, I mean, I just had a conversation with him today, to be honest with you. I
Yeah.
try to, keep in touch with him as much as possible, like, but, the main thing that he was talking about today was, like, Coach, I got to do my job.
Yeah.
And that's where, we open up his platform. Like, so Noah was the first one on that episode, right? He was the first guest on the episode. And,
Which was fitting, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, he started off, but, we was able to dive back into, like, some of those past, the good, the bad, the ugly with Noah,
Yeah.
but it also brought back memories with us. So you'll laugh, like, T, and I'm going to see if T remember this. So during COVID, people don't realize, like, it was Noah's senior year, right?
Yep.
So what we did, Noah was going to beach week.
Oh, yeah, that was tough.
Right, he's going to beach week, and we was like, yo. He's like, yo, coach, I'm going to beach week. Let's get a beach workout. I said, yo, Tyler and I slide down there. We was actually just joking. You know what I'm saying? We was like joking. He said, man, y'all won't pull up. I said, man, you don't know us like that.
You can't say that. Yeah, you don't
so
know.
I called Tyler.
Talking to y'all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't tell me that. I'll be there. You know me, I'll be there.
So Tyler called. So I called Tyler, laying in the bed. I said, yo, T. He said, what's up? I said, yo, we need to pull out tomorrow. He said, man, what up? I said, yo, we got to leave tomorrow. We found the motel.
Yeah, bro, it's like $50, bro. It was like a motel. Bro. Like,
but it was right near the beach.
Yeah, it's right on it.
Right near the beach.
Yeah.
No, we got there. He had
a 7-hour drive.
7.
For 1 day.
For 1 day, man. For 1 day.
Where did y'all go?
Well, Avon, North Carolina.
Yep.
Outer Banks. It was way down there.
Yeah.
7 hours.
But it was, the trip happened so fast. We got in the car.
Yeah.
And this is where, the reason why I said that, because this is where the idea really sparked that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So people don't know that Athletes Vision, the podcast that T and I, we had 14 hours in the car.
Yeah, bro.
7 down, 7 back. And we was just like, yo, man, let's give these kids a platform, man. Let's give these young adults a platform, man. And he goes, let's do it. And we start thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
So you got to think about that journey, with Noah. It started because we saw something not only in him but others, because the people he had down there with him, man. He had Devin Harper down there. And Devin Harper, man, hopefully you listen to this. It's like my nephew again, man. But Devin wasn't on here, but Devin's journey is crazy, man. And I can't wait for people to hear his journey, man. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And then but Noah always had a crew around him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this stuff it brings a lot of memories back. You know what I'm saying? And then so with Noah, for me, he little bro, man. You know what I'm saying? And then Tyler, came in and just put it all together, and he was able to give his, and he said, Coach, this is part 1. Y'all wait till y'all heard part 2. And that's what we want to hear. Totally. Good or the bad, man, we want to hear it. So yeah, man. So it was a lot of things in Noah's that we pulled out, but it was funny because us 3 was followed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but what do you take from with you playing basketball, right, T? It's funny, right? What did you take from Mo's, right? Mo Birchie, man,
yep.
That was one of the guys that went
Great
overseas
episode.
and played pro ball, right?
Yeah.
So for someone of your caliber, skill set, that that athletic is I don't know what, but
I try.
IQ is crazy. Your IQ is crazy. Coaching abilities, man. He's gonna be a young man that's gonna be coaching on a high level one day, because that's what he's gonna strive for. So with that being said, man, what connection did you find with Mo? That's one of my questions I got. So
with Mo, it was when, as a young athlete, you think that American professional is the only option. Mm-hmm. He shows that it's not. Mm-hmm. So with him going overseas, playing overseas, whether you respect it or not, he is a professional.
Yeah.
He is a professional basketball player.
100%.
You know?
You can't take that.
So, and it was with his work ethic, and I remember he said he was injured during the time.
Mm-hmm.
So playing through those injuries and stuff like that, it just shows that it's really about putting your heart into what you believe you can do.
Correct.
Right? He buckled down, pushed through the pain that he didn't know was worse than it actually was, and just went through and achieved the dream that I tried to achieve, other young athletes playing basketball tried to achieve, So I think with his, it really shows if you want to do this on a professional level, buckle down and get right, Yeah. It starts with us, as coaches, as mentors, as developers of sports and strength and conditioning and all that. But not just on the court, but off the court, making sure that
your body, man.
Your mentality,
yeah.
your mind, your body, all of that is healthy,
Yeah. Big shout outs to Second and None Sports, right? Second and None, my brother Tyrone, he preaches the E5 movement, right?
Yep.
And the E5 movement that he preaches is, it's education is the first one, right? And then he wants excellence, right? And then it's effort, encouragement, and empowerment. Yep. So that's the E5 movement that Second and None preaches, right? Which Tyler, I said that because first of all, we didn't say it, so we don't want to slack on that. I am the head coach over at Brentsville District, head men's basketball coach over there. Tyler Benson is the head assistant basketball coach over there for the men's. Tyler Benson. My bad. Tyler. But Tyler Benson is over at Fauquier High School with the soccer team over there, the women's soccer. But Tyler C is the assistant head coach of the men's basketball team over at Brinsville District. Basketball program. Like we're gonna change the whole program. That's why we started this too. So T, with me saying that, right? The connection that you and I have, right? You know what I'm saying? We got a crazy connection, you know, from your, you know, freshman year of college to now, right?
Yeah.
You know, what makes it like, you know, from listening to your podcast, I just want to dive into yours just one more second, right? Because yours was a special one, right? And, you know, people don't understand the journey that you went through, right? And the road that you continue to go through, right?
Props to you for only putting it in like an hour.
Hey man, appreciate it. It could be way longer than that. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Everybody,
But speak on it, T. Like, you know, how you make that connection. How was you able to balance? Because right now we're talking about, you know, it's called, you know, that work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? Like we all,
work-life balance.
We all different now, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So now it's work-life balance, right? So with everything you're doing, we're able to continue to keep this going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And on top of that, able to coach, you know, like the soccer team. On the top of that, able to still, you know, still stay connected with your brothers, right?
Yeah, facts.
So, man, just speak on how, like, everything you do, man, with fitness-wise to coaching-wise and how you bring all that together, man.
Yeah, people always ask me that because like you said, like I do a lot. I coach 2 soccer teams. I have a full-time job that is I'm working at that constantly. Still do this. Still do photography. People always ask me like, how do I do that, right? And like, hey, me, like that's just the type of person I am. Like I'm a kind of go get her, and like run through a brick wall and like all that other stuff. But like I always tell people, like I'm not doing this stuff if I don't love it. If I'm not fully invested, if I don't love what I'm doing, I'm not doing it. And so like, you're not gonna see me doing stuff that like I just not gonna enjoy. Like I used to. I'm trying to think of something I didn't enjoy. I mean, I try to find those things, like those the hobbies and passions that I like. And just literally put everything I have into it. Like my photography business. Like I went out and got an LLC. Like technically own a small business. And I do weddings. I do graduations.
Very
stuff
successful.
Like that.
Very successful.
But I just put my heart into it.
Yeah.
And then now like with soccer, I coach 2 soccer teams. Head coach of a travel team, and then varsity assistant at a high school. Again, I'm passionate about making sure that these girls get to the next level. And then my job, I love my job. Man, I like my job. Like I don't know, it's my actual job. Like I work in cybersecurity, and that it's just my favorite thing to do. But I love every single one of the things I do. And so when you do that, you find time to make. It doesn't feel like I'm busy, right? Like hanging out with y'all doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, again, like you said it though. Like we found a way to like kind of keep that connection because like. We both busy.
We both.
So this is a perfect way to make sure that we still kind of hang out and like catch up and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And so when you're passionate about what you're doing, it's hard.
Hey man,
like,
love what you do, man.
Love what you do, and you're straight.
You never feel like work, and that's the thing that like that's why you 2 guys, man, like a little bro. Y'all know that, man. Y'all like little bros to me, man, and I don't take that for lightly. I don't take it for granted, right? Because family is everything to me. You know what I'm saying? It's everything to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, do you know how long you've been around watching my girls, watching my girls grow up? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, man.
I was thinking about that the other day.
I realized it too because
you've been around for going on 6 years, bro.
I know.
You get what I'm saying?
Crazy
so like, you gotta think
like
about that, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? My oldest was 10.
And I did not know that I've known Noelle practically her whole life.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember when I first got there, that's when you had to take off work because you were being born.
A long time. Like, and I put so much pressure on Tyler B, man, when I was at work because he know, like, when I'm at work, man, I try to give everything. Right? I give everything I got at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single step, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I appreciate it, man, because, like, it's not a task that we don't want to leave unfilled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No job. You don't want to leave any job incomplete. We don't want to say no to nobody, right? And it's tough. Like, saying no is the toughest thing that we have to do.
Because we're people pleasers, bro.
For all 3 of us.
You get what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
That's what it is. So, and that's why I look at it and I go, it's funny because, like, Tyler, man, I love your shirt, right? Your shirt's crazy, man. Never settle, never stop. It's funny because he's got it tatted on him too, man. He is by far, man, like one person that never settles and never stops. You know what I mean? So, and that's what we trying to teach and show everybody, right? Like, if you stop trying, you stop doing what you love, you're gonna lose the sight of you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Athletes Vision is just trying to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So, and by having all the people on this podcast and this platform, I think it just opened up eyes for a lot of people. Right?
Well, one of the stories too that I thought about was Khalil's as well.
Yeah.
Like that one hit me hard too, cause like, again, he was balancing all kinds of stuff. Like again, like for y'all, go listen to Khalil's if you haven't. You probably seen him on TikTok. Dude's what 1.6 million followers.
Something like
But
that. Crazy
he had
amount.
he had to maintain a social media platform, right? A following
At a
that
young
large.
age.
It's a full at his age.
At a young age.
Full blown, like that's a literal full time job to kind of maintain that. It's literally a business. And then on top of trying to stay on top of his athletics, like that's how I ran into him because he was at the gym all the time. Like that dude was grinding.
I showed him a picture the other day,
Bro.
right? How young he looked.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I remember him when he was.
But he
this
said
bro.
it. He said he told me this just the other day. He was just like, the reason why I kept going hard is because people thought I was terrible.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know what I mean? He said, so I wanted to prove everybody wrong.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see that, you go like, then he like, hey, I am TikTok famous too, though. You know what I mean?
But yeah, like that, he just like he had to work to get there. You don't just fall into that. Like some people will fall into it, cool. But like, okay, cool. Like some people have like that one hit wonder. Like I had that one that goes viral. You have to take that one that goes viral and make it into 1.6 million followers, bro. Like that's not easy to do. On top of being in high school, still going through all the high school stuff because he had some high school stuff going on, and then trying to make like all your basketball teams in high school and all that other stuff. Like the dude was that's crazy. That's commitment. That's also juggling a lot of stuff and being good at a lot of things that you're doing. And now he's out there Hampton, right? Playing basketball.
Yeah.
Hampton.
So
Which is full circle, right?
Yeah.
When I say full circle, it's you guys give me credit, and I try to give you guys the credit, right? Because without you guys, it would be difficult for me to continue to be who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because like I had a lot of people, work for me.
yeah.
But I never looked at it as you worked for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, like, yo, what you need? I learned from you guys. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Right? So, which leads to everybody that was on the podcast, right? So, like, one of them, like, people don't realize when Caleb's podcast, when he was here, man, like, people don't realize he was stuck. Do I stay at Westfield or do I leave?
Yeah.
Right? And when he did, he had to make that choice. He had to reclass to make that choice to be able to like go continue to chase what he wanted. You know what I mean? And then that's what I'm saying. It was if you haven't watched, I'm telling you, you're gonna hear us say this a lot. Man, if you haven't watched these guys,
Go watch them.
or anybody's episodes, man, go watch it. Caleb's man was very special too because he broke it down, man, like how tough it was. You know what I'm saying? As a over at Maryland, right? He at Maryland. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy. You know what I mean?
Every day.
So
but he was dedicated.
He drove to Maryland for high school.
For high school. Yeah, bro, like he commuted to school. Like, what?
He commuted to a high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On that busy road. We all know that driving that highway.
Going up past DC. Man,
it's not easy, man. It's not easy. So that's the type of things that I think that, Tyler, you was able to, navigate. And then when you came on, like I said, it was easy. And like I said, we was able to have a real, genuine conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was as authentic as possible.
Yeah, because I told y'all all week, I was like, yo, I'm nervous.
Nah, he was nervous. Man.
I'm not excited, bro.
He practiced. Like, he probably the only one that was
Tell
thinking
you,
about it.
because I was nervous as hell, bro. Because coming on here, I mean, telling your own story, it's harder than you think it is.
Yeah.
Because there's things you want to tell, there's things that you don't really need to,
Facts.
but you still want to say.
But
and
it's so much.
It's so much. And when you tell your own story, you want to tell it all.
Yeah.
So when going out here, coming to this platform, coming on with y'all, coming out here and telling your story is just not as easy as you want it to be, but sometimes you got to.
Yeah.
For me, when I told mine, I haven't sat down and explained me, and I just gave people 25%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's 75% still left out there that people don't know about Mike.
Yeah.
It's 75% on it. 75% they don't know about Tyler. It's 75% they don't know about Tyler. And it's but it's a percentage out there, right? Think about it, though, right? So the team might have gave y'all 50% of his, right?
I'll tell you a lot.
But I gave you 75% of who I am.
I gave you a trailer,
You get what I'm saying? Like we gave you, a snippet, right? Just so you dive in and go like, then everybody gonna be like, yo, so when are you gonna really tell your story, right? Because
a lot of seasons.
A lot of seasons, man, and I'm gonna dive into them like Noah and I. Before Noah, his freshman year, going into college, we got these shirts made that said, "Write your story, then tell it."
Yep.
Right. I said, young man, write your story, then tell it. I said because you don't want nobody else to ever write your story. Right? People are going to be out here. They can tell different versions of the story every day. It's different versions they say of me, different versions they say of you, different versions they say of you, right?
Facts, bro.
Every day.
Every day.
Right? But they are not going to write our story.
Nope.
Nobody going to write your story but you. And the good, the bad doesn't matter. Your story is not finished until you continue to keep going and going and going and going. Like, as long as you continue to go here, your story never going to be finished.
Yes.
It's just going to be a percentage. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said about, like, everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Even for me, when Gavin was on, right? So Gavin was on, right?
Yeah.
So Gavin was, you know, one of the kids that we coached in high school, right, for basketball, right?
Gavin, man.
But he yeah, right. You get what I'm saying? He's a character though, man. I'm telling you, he's a character, good kid. But he's one thing about Gavin that I loved about him, right? He was just a leader.
Oh, yo, bro, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Bro. Right?
Yeah.
He was just a leader. But he was a leader, so right? And he's like, I'm gonna give it everything I got. You know what I'm saying? I might not be this top
Most
tier,
skilled.
most skilled guy, but what I know that I am not gonna lack in is that leadership.
Yeah, because he stayed on. Think about it. Skill wise, Gavin shouldn't have started. He started because one, his IQ was the best on our team.
Yeah.
For someone that anybody face value would say is not a hooper.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
True.
Gave it 110% effort.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he fouled out,
Mm-hmm.
he was on the bench cheering on his teammates.
Mm-hmm. The whole time.
That's the only thing any coach would want.
Yeah.
It's just, but a lot of kids, a lot of young athletes have a selfish mentality, right? If I'm not playing, I'm not rooting for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's like climate that we're in right now. Like, I just feel like with social media and everything like that, like, you got to be the man.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you gotta be like, I'm him, right? It's like, all right, bro.
Him.
There's way more to life than being him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you.
It gets deeper than that.
Thank
But that's
you.
not like
Thank
what
you.
Gavin said, because, like, again, like I told him in my podcast, in his podcast, like, I saw a lot of him and me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Me and him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Facts.
Like, again, the leadership mentality, like, it's just like one of those things that just came natural to him. Like, you could tell it in his podcast. Like, he just it wasn't hard for him. It wasn't something that he was consciously doing. He was just like, cool, like, team, like, all right, cool, like, let's get everybody together to go meet Coach Mike, right, for the first time. Or, like, I'll fail remember some stuff. But basically, like, again, his leadership style is very much like lead from the front, like lead by doing.
Correct.
And that's the same type of thing that I said. I told him, like, when you get to, because you go to college, play lacrosse.
Yeah.
Get to college,
At
when you play
Bridgewater,
lacrosse,
he's at
do that
Bridgewater.
exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's you though, T, and that's you.
It's the same as Addison, too,
Yes.
though.
Bro,
Yes.
Think about
crazy.
Addison.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is coming from someone who's trained with Addison, who's hang out with Addison.
Yeah.
Addison is a born leader. She always wants to help out, always
Yes,
wants
that's
to
who
do
she
what
is.
she can to help her peers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
He's going to
something
work
like-
out hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said in her podcast, she was working out with the guys. Wasn't taking it light on them.
Nah.
I mean, think about it. What, 2 weeks ago she dropped 3 of our players?
Hey, drop
Yeah.
him. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, we was,
Oh,
we
you
was-
was there.
I was there, bro. Made it look stupid, bro. Yeah, 100%. I remember that.
Yo,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's funny because Addison, I've seen a different young lady. I've seen a different athlete in the past month. You get what I'm
She's been
saying?
coming consistently.
Consistently. Like, I mean, in the last month, Addison's mind switched. That flip switched.
Amen.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, she come in there. She's like, she came in there. Remember when she came in at like last week, right? She came in, she trained early, and then she's like, "Oh, I'll be back." You won't dare.
I wasn't there, bro.
She came in. She trained. She came in at 4:30. Worked out with Gigi. She worked out with Gigi. She said, "Uncle Mike." I said, "What's up?"
Gigi and with Caleb?
No, that was me.
Oh.
She said, "I'll be back." I was like, "She coming back for?" She's like, "You doing basketball at 8, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I'll be back." I was like, "You ain't coming back," you know. And then when she got back, no lie, she came back in the gym and she was like, "Y'all working?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, I was like, "What?" Her and G went on a shooting gun. They on the gun for like 40 minutes.
Put in that work.
She didn't want to lose. And then we went and played 2-on-2. And she, we was like, that mentality, it switched. And I'm not saying it just switched. And that's what it was. So that's what it is with both of y'all, right? And me too. We know how to flip that switch.
Yeah.
Right?
When to flip that
When we know when to flip it, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'm saying. And you go back. Y'all remember Sick Cats podcast, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Saketh, I think, done a heck of a job too. I think he probably was like you. I think Saketh probably like practiced as well because Saketh was like,
I told him the fact because me and him was both saying, "Yo, I'm nervous, bro."
I think Saketh actually practiced some because you know that's my son, man. You know what I mean? Saketh, that's my guy, $100,000, man. And he actually leaving to go back to school, but he's trying out, like I said, for the club team. Yep. But he took it serious after his podcast, man. He's been in the gym.
Yeah. I've been
6 days, 6 days a week.
Hey, seeing him with him pushing up.
I was saying, bro.
Yeah, 6 days a week. So he's in there 6 days a week, right? Yeah. But that's him doing it. And then he goes, Coach, I still got to find time for my friends. I was like, gotta do you. He's like, hey, let's work out this time so I can go here. Yeah. He said, that's that balance that I'm learning. It's a balance, right? So like I said, you're going to, next season, man, it's going to be really, really us getting into, you know, some similarities of what we did in season 1. Yeah. But at the same time, man, we want to make it special.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing I gotta say, we gotta bring out some more ladies, bro.
Well, yeah, a lot of the young athletes out there, the women athletes, if y'all listening to this podcast, hopefully you are. Hopefully you subscribe. Yeah, we wanted you to come tell your story. You know what I'm saying? We got one. I know she's gonna be on it, right? Vanessa's definitely going to be on the episode next season next year. You know. Yeah. I mean, we was trying to get on this year, you know, time it didn't work like we wanted to. Yeah,
she works just as much as
us. You get what I'm saying? And still finish it up school as well. Yeah. But when she find the time and she get in here, I think that her story is going to be something that a lot of young ladies, a lot of young athletes out there going to want to hear because her story is different. Yeah. You know, and she might feel like, oh no, but I'm telling you, it's different.
And that's what everybody says, man. Like, like you feel like, nah, man, I'm not special. Like, it's, you know, it's nah, bro. Start talking. You'll see.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I used to think the same thing, bro. Like, there's a bunch of things in all the podcasts that y'all had throughout this whole season. Yeah. Y'all covered burnout. Y'all covered depression. Mm-hmm. Y'all covered just lack of like motive.
Yeah, motivation.
And just y'all covered a lot of stuff that doesn't happen on the court. It happens up here.
Yeah, it's mentality. 100%. Yeah, it's mentals. All mentals, man. Like, you know, like, and that's what it is. Think about it, right? So, T, you competed on a D1 level. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you trained, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please tell me. But you trained like you was a professional athlete. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying?
He put me through one ab workout. I told him I'll never do it again, bro.
Right? But that's what it is. If you saw T, I was firsthand watching Coach. I mean, Coach. I call him Coach Tyler. Coach Tyler. I'm on TBTC, right? I watched firsthand. I watched TB from high school, right? I was watching him in high school. Like I said, my brother Nick. Hopefully, I can get my brother Nick on here, man. Nick on here, man. With Athletic Union. Athletic Union, man, is one of the best branding companies out here, man. Like, whatever you need, get anything you want. You see it. You see it on us, man. Whatever you need, man. Athletic Union is top notch, man. Like, and you know, people might think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, they can compete with anybody, man. The mind, the creativity that young man has, man, it's incredible. But he was able to, like, help us with this platform.
100%.
You get what I'm saying?
100%.
Help us with it in a way that, like, for you, for all of us, but watching that young man right there firsthand gave me a whole new meaning of how you should work. Right? Like, I almost died one time.
Bro, yeah, he did. I got it on video, too.
Almost died one time, man. No lie. Like, he was like, yo, you can. I said, yo, I can run a 400, bro, like 55, whatever.
Dude, we were in the Gator. Yeah. And we was driving next to you. I was just about to say that, bro.
I'm telling you,
bro.
That's
what I'm saying. It's not easy.
Bro. Like good. Like, I try to make it look as easy as possible, but get out there. It's not,
bro. I swear.
You was running. And he was like, he's on target. He got to that last 100. He was like, he ain't gonna make this, bro.
No, not at all. I died. Like, I don't think you understand. I went into the office sweating for 2 hours.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
He couldn't stop.
Dude, we were setting up for an outdoor meet. It was 90 degrees outside. I don't know what made you stay.
In the middle of the day.
Yo, you know what made me do it? That competitive person that's inside.
Did I say something?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, nah, you're not doing this.
T said, it's a trigger words, bro. He was like, T said the trigger word. He goes, yo, you ain't built for this.
Oh yeah, you said no, because you told me you were gonna run like 52 or
I was
something.
about to
He
52.
said
I was like,
too.
I was like,
Yo,
you
You asked him the average.
yeah.
He was like, yo, what's the average, bro? I can do it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, bro, I maybe a minute. Maybe
Yeah, I
60
said,
seconds.
T, don't,
He's like, nah, bro,
don't disrespect me.
He said, don't disrespect me. Like, I'm not disrespecting you, bro. I promise you.
But
Like,
I gained a whole new respect. Like, cause I got out there and I was like, I got around the last curve. He's like, yo, you on it? You on it?
Oh,
You
yeah,
on
I'm
it?
with you.
Yeah. He's like, you on it? You on it? You on schedule? You on schedule?
Yeah.
You on target? Yo, T, I ain't gonna make it. And that's what I yelled out. I said, T ain't gonna make it. He said, don't quit. T, I'm gonna go across that line. It ain't gonna be the time that we was discussing. And but what me saying that was that competitive person that's in me was like ready to like lose everything. Like
we doing it.
you know what I'm saying? Dropped. So
Yeah.
but I bring that out because I watched him do it, and I'm like, what if I would just took it? It doesn't matter if I'm this amount of years older than T. What if I would say, yo, T, just twice a week, man, show me how to do it.
Yeah.
Right? And he was like, yo, nah, man, come on, you can do it. So I'm like, nah, man, you got it. You got it. So I went away from what could have helped me, but it helped me help others.
Yeah.
And it helped me help others. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, we're all competitive. We was in there today acting
Crazy.
Crazy.
Hey, man, look,
I was dead. I was napping for like 4 hours after that.
I was talking so much smack to you, and we lost to him twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat you twice. I ain't nobody worried about you.
I won three in a row though. Yo, Coach D and I won 3 in a row. Hey, we won 3 in a row though,
Hey,
man. You
bro,
know what I'm
we
saying?
almost got you on the one.
Yeah. Nah, hey, look here.
It don't matter.
But this is how competitive we are, right? And then we come here, right? We was just like, hey, fellas, we shooting the pod today. We gonna finish the season up today.
Hey, man.
And he was like, yeah, man, let's finish it. And then the reason why we wanted to finish it is because season 2 we wanted to make it even better, right? We wanted to get better. But the feedback, right? The feedback is what we're looking for from everybody, right?
Yeah,
You know, like we want that feedback. We want people to see like, hey, you guys done this well. You know, you guys probably can do this well. You guys probably can add this. Like we drop a comment, man. Yeah, we want that feedback because how can we be better?
Facts.
You know,
To help y'all
become better. Yeah,
Facts.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like that's the whole thing with all 3 of us. And like I said, hopefully T fits in his schedule because we want him on the podcast with us with another body up here, right? We'll slide, we'll shift, we'll make it work. You know what I mean? And but like I said, man, I think that being able to shoot it here, man, it's kind of special to me because of being able to bring this into my home, right? Like inviting you guys into my home, right? Inviting you guys into to what I have back here. We call it Sunny Boys, like I told you in my episode, man. Like I think that's something special, for me. But we are here to do whatever. If we gotta go somewhere to travel to get your story, we gotta do it. But if it fits in our schedule, because like we said, is that work-life balance.
Work-life balance.
You get what I'm saying? That work-life balance is something that we all work on.
All 3 of us, we work
a lot, man. 7 days a
7
week.
in the morning.
Yeah, 7 days a week, man.
For me till like 9.
Yeah, but we work 7 days a week. I mean, that's because we are busy people, though, but we are like really outgoing people, right?
Yeah.
Because
we're chasing success.
Yes,
you know?
but think about it like this and tell me what y'all feel. So for me, man, like I get up, I can't just lay in bed, right? I don't matter how tired I am, but if I wake up, I'm up.
Bro, I be trying my best to get out of bed.
Right.
If I stay there any longer, I'm gonna be
You
super
chilling.
late, bro.
Yeah.
Or I just won't show up.
I feel
So I try my best to get out of
But
bed.
but
It
for
don't work,
me,
but-
for me, I'm up like my alarm clock go off every day at like 5:15, 5:30, right, in the morning, right. So I'll listen to a lot of podcasts, other people's podcasts too, and and one person was like, man, look, I work, when a lot of people are still sleeping. He was up at 3 a.m. I was like,
Yeah, I know exactly what podcast you're talking
you
about.
get what I'm saying?
I know exactly what podcast it is.
And I'm just like, he's like, hey, but when y'all sleeping, I'm working,
Yeah.
So
It's that mama mentality.
correct. I'm not saying I'm getting up at 3 a.m.
Nah,
to
hell
do it.
no.
You
I
get
would
what I'm
never-
saying?
you would
Like,
never catch me doing that
I got
unless I have to.
I got 4 kids, man. I gotta have some type of energy and a wife, that allows me to do what I do.
I don't go to sleep until 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
bro.
me
So
too.
there's no such thing as me waking up at 3.
Yeah, but again, it's the other spectrum. Like you go on at 1. You just grind. However your grind looks, your grind looks. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it
You know what I'm
looks. It
saying?
looks.
Like that dude that wakes up at 3 a.m. He also goes to bed at 9. So it's like, okay, look, he up working before everybody else, but like,
But he already he done. He
Yeah.
done. He done.
yeah,
he
you know what I'm saying? So like, it's like it could go either way. Cause there's many nights where I'm up until 1, 2, sometimes 3 in the morning, Working. Sometimes I'm gaming.
Yeah.
Which is also working.
We game,
Keeping my mind sharp.
But
you know
we game though, man. Listen here. We do
competitive nature
game.
comes out
We do
crazy.
game though. Like we
Hey.
all gamers. Like we
it.
love gaming. Like we're not gonna change that.
Yeah,
Nah.
I'm not changing what we
For
game.
nobody.
No, gaming is who we are, right?
You get an L-shaped desk to BS.
You get what I'm saying?
I got it to game. I got one more. I got a 32-inch TV right here.
Yep.
I'm about to set up this monitor right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna be right.
So,
Yes,
but
sir.
think about it though. Like, what makes? See, I'm older than you guys, right? Not by a lot of years, by a couple.
Physically, not mentally.
Not yet.
Nah, he young at heart. Let me say
yeah,
this
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
He young. He be running around like he's so already.
Hey,
All right,
look here,
bro.
man. Look,
He
I'm
busted his knee up today.
Hey man, look between you and me, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Put on
look.
blast today.
Hey, look here. Look. Hey, look. Who said it? You can play through what? Injuries, or you play hurt? Which one is it?
Yeah, one of them two. All right, but,
I do both.
you do both.
Okay,
I do both.
I do both.
Can't
right?
confirm. Yeah.
I do both, and the reason why is because I'm just that competitive, man.
Yeah, you competitive.
I don't think it's no other way to explain it. And you know, when I look at you guys, why would I let you down? Like, look, I made this comment. I would never run 6 miles.
Nah.
I would never run a 6 miles. I would never run 6 miles. Bro, we ran 7.5 miles today.
It might have been farther than that, low
Like,
key.
you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, look how much we ran today
I burned 1,400 calories.
In one drill.
in one drill.
Oh no, that joke because we kept.
We kept, but that's what
We
I'm
kept
saying.
going at each
Going
other.
at it. But you see what I'm saying? Like that drill.
Yeah.
Look how much we competed.
Oh yeah.
And
I don't even play this sport, by the
Bro,
way.
we only had 2 kids.
Two.
Bro.
So
Yeah,
we filled in what was missing.
And it was like, yo, I'm sorry. I was telling Arian I was sorry so much because I'm like, yo, bro, I'm feeling him.
Yeah, but then that's the thing, right? He didn't see it that way.
Nah, you see the.
He saw it as he kept going. Hey, come on, coach. Come on, coach. Look what we were able to do to that young man, right?
100%.
Arian was able to see you, and it switched.
He saw me look. I was like, yo, why am I missing? He's like, yo, coach, don't worry about it. Get back to the spot. Let's go.
Let's go.
Follow through. Use your legs. I was like, I got no legs. I don't got no.
My legs are done. Yeah, nah.
But you think about it though, right?
I was happy, man. I had a great time today, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Even
That-
though it seemed like we weren't doing much, like drill wise, but educational wise, they took a lot out of it.
And you would think
And
about it.
Jesus, did they get some conditioning
Oh
in
my
today?
God.
Right? And think about it.
I
Think
literally laid on the ground for like 3,
Yes.
4, 5 minutes afterwards.
You
Just
sat
laid
there. He just sat
I just
there.
laid
He
on the
just
ground.
sat
I was
there.
so tired, bro.
He sat there. But that's the thing though too. Think about it like this, T. You said you don't hoop, right? But one thing that you do that every hooper will love is rebound.
No,
You hustle.
yeah,
He hustles. Like
That's how we won that last one.
T will rebound. He will cut. He will pass. He would do all the small things. It's not about how skilled he is, how skilled I am, how skilled he is. Like we
We'll do
kept.
some dumb stuff.
Hey,
in
man, I'll
the
be down.
process.
I'll do, yo.
Like,
I mean, bro, when I start feeling myself a little bit,
Bro,
then
when
I
he
can
did that drop pass and we all looked at him like, what are you doing?
Hey, then he looked
I
at
looked
me.
at you.
I looked at him, I was like, yo, it's your fault. Why did I get that?
Bro, I looked at you. You said, why did you get that? I was like, bro, I was over here the whole time.
He blamed it on us.
I was
Hey,
like,
man,
what are
know
you
what
talking
I'm
about?
saying? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
But-
You feel yourself a little too much sometimes.
No, but like he said, dude, you did. Think about it. We lost that first game.
Yeah.
Nah, we lost it.
Should we have lost it?
Nah, but we lost.
I mean, don't get me wrong. G and Arian was hitting.
Nah, you said
G and Hart, dude.
G drops the passes, and he so
Arian
G
was just missing them.
Yes, so Coach Gino loves to pass the ball,
Yeah.
right? Coach, people don't realize Coach D. I mean, Coach Dennis, man, he was years ago, man. Like he was a defensive like pest, right? And he was so physical. He'd get to the rim. We was like, yo, let him shoot today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he start making his shots.
Oh,
You know what I mean? We like, and like, yo, you said let him shoot. I'm like, yeah, but you
It
know.
was the first point of the game too.
Yeah, I mean,
He was like, let him shoot that. Let him shoot that.
He was also
I was
shooting
like,
for
all
like
right.
an hour
And
before everybody's warm.
Bro, he made it, and he was like, why are you not playing no defense? I was like, you told me to let him shoot.
Hey, man, look, sometimes you gotta blame things on other people.
Hey, that's what you gotta do, man. So,
You know, and that, which leads to this whole platform, man. Like, you know, what I mean, we sit here and we continue to dive in, man.
Yeah.
But I'm proud to be able to be in this seat.
Yeah.
Proud to have you in this seat. Proud to have you in that seat, because we know where we're going.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we know we going with this, man. Like, season 1 was by far, man, something special for me. You know,
100%.
I have went back and watched the episodes multiple times, right? Because I want to learn from it, right? I want to know, you know, what I can do to be better. How can I engage in the conversations better? You know, and how can I not, you know, try to like take over the whole conversation? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? Because you guys, man, like, man, y'all minds are incredible. You know what I mean? And I want to continue to learn from y'all on this type of platform, right? You know what I mean? And learn about y'all journeys too. Like I said, man, y'all got 25% of who I am. Next season, man, I give you another 25. You get what I'm saying? I gotta catch up with T. I gotta give you at least 50.
At least 50.
You know what I mean? I gotta give you at least
I'll
50.
give you an extra 30.
30?
I'll beat y'all. I'll hit you.
Oh, you trying to one up me? Trying to one up me? Hey, man, I'm already at 50. I'm going up. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I mean, I gotta think. I mean, I told my story. You know,
Yeah.
There's other stuff I can't talk about.
But I mean,
there's behind the scenes stuff I didn't dive into.
But the thing is, we're still growing.
We still growing.
We're coaching. We do all kinds of stuff right now.
Bro, we got to do something special at Brentsville. We don't know how long it's going to take. To all the people out there listening, listen to this. We are not coaches just coaching to say we coach.
Nah. Nope.
Neither one of not Coach Nunn, not Coach C, not Coach B. We not here to just say, hey, yeah, I coach. We here to give every athlete that we encounter with an opportunity to see their skills grow. Not only individually, but as a team. Team success is something that we're going for, right? But individuals will get better. You will get better. But we in a team sports, right? We in basketball, man. It's a team sport. You know,
Soccer's a team
soccer's a team sport, right? Every sport's a team sport. You know, like the 6 man can have the best game for us in basketball versus our 5 starters, right? You know, or one of our starters can be having a good game, but the other 4 not playing well. But our bench come in and they give another spark with the other starter. That's what we trying to find. So all of you athletes out there, and I'm gonna look right in the camera when I say this. All of the athletes over there at Brentsville District, don't be afraid to come out and help us, right? Because we want to help you, right? Every single last athlete that's out there that got any type of potential on the basketball court, let us help, because we want to build something special there, right? That's why this platform is here, so we can be able to let our voices be heard. And all the football players out there, any sports there, if you're looking for any type of conditioning, strength-wise, like second to none, that's who we are, right? That's what we love to do. Like, come see us.
For real.
Come see us.
I don't be in the gym every day just to make myself better. That journey is, I mean, it's not past. I still try to make myself better. But, you know, I'm here to ask him. I'm
He live in the
like
gym.
coach.
Shoot, he took over. I mean, he coaches in the 6'10",
man. I mean,
yeah,
you
we're trying to get more people in there.
people.
Yeah, but nah, and he does a great job. Like, both of them do a fantastic job over there.
Appreciate you, man. But you don't leave yourself out.
Look, hey,
acting like
don't leave
man.
yourself out,
Look,
man.
look,
Like,
it's nice for me because, like I've been in the trenches. I've been there doing all that stuff. Yo, and I love that. But now my focus has shifted to getting those girls on the field, right? Because now I know the strength and conditioning. Like,
it's covered.
y'all got that. 100%.
But like y'all said, it takes a
village. It takes that
village.
village.
It does. It's facts.
It takes that village. But it takes somebody like you, though, Coach.
Hey, man, I appreciate
You know, to tell us,
Appreciate
to lead them to us.
Yeah.
Like, will we be coaching your girls without you?
Nope.
Would your girls be training somewhere else?
They would. I don't even keep it a stack with you.
Yes.
Several of them wouldn't even be training anywhere.
Thank you.
Most of them probably wouldn't
Thank
be training
you.
anywhere, and
Thank
that's what I'm
you.
saying. Like, I'm glad that we were able to get that connection. And I mean, I wouldn't have had it any other way. I mean, I've been with y'all for.
But when you
my
there,
life,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
so listen to this. So it's a crazy thing. T is not just their coach on the field. When they have trainings Tuesdays and Thursdays, he's in the gym.
This man,
Much as I can.
mind you, he be in there with like khaki shorts on,
Yeah.
a polo,
I would never
and he
wear
like, oh,
This boy trying to keep me a khaki. I don't wear khaki. No, no, you got
he
it.
be in cargo shorts.
Yeah. Whoa. That's good. What?
He killing him right now.
But I be in there. I'll be fresh. I'll be dripped out.
But mind you, either way, he be in there. Oh, you need a partner? Bet in his foam runners,
Oh yeah, I do that.
conditioning drills.
But why do you do it though?
Like, all I care about is making people better.
Thank
I don't
you.
care about
That's the
anything.
main.
All I do.
He hit the nail on the head. We just want to make you better, man.
All I do. I mean, in my regular job too. Like, I just became a manager, and like, the only reason I want to be that is I care about getting people where they want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my job now, right? I have a couple people that are my direct reports, and like all I care about is, look, you're in this job right now. Where do you want to be in 5 years? How can we get you there? And that's all I care about. That's literally all I care about. Same exact thing on the field. And now I get to just take that. I get to literally do that in almost every single facet of my life right now. And that's all I care about.
Did you ever feel like you was gonna be there though?
Over there?
No, like what you just said. Like,
or in the management?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about
not
me
saying
is,
you can't.
like, the thing about me, like, definitely not this quick. Like,
That's what
I've been
I'm
out of
saying.
school for like 2 years.
Yeah.
But the thing about me is, like, when I know what I want, I'm gonna figure out how to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact. And like, I knew I was gonna get there. I didn't know how fast I was gonna get there or when I was gonna get there. I just knew I was gonna be able to get there at some point. But while I'm getting there, I'm gonna do what I need to do anyway. Like, I still been trying to help people out, regardless of if I'm a manager or not. Like, I'm gonna help you get where you want to go anyway.
Yeah, facts.
Just how I like. It's what I like to do.
But that's who you are, and the same thing with you, T. Like, you're like
exactly
you
it's
coming
all
over
three of
there.
us.
Yes, y'all coming over there, and like I said, I was proud, man. Proud to be, in your guys' lives. I'm proud, man. Like, and you two, man, like have grown so much, man, from the first time I seen both of y'all, man. It's crazy, dog. Yo, it's insane, because you said something that we had conversations all the time. I'm like, yo, bro, like 5 years, man, where you gonna be at?
That's what I'm saying. I like to think I don't even be looking in the future that, but like I told everybody else.
You get what I'm saying?
Well,
so
I don't
now
know.
he's saying it.
I have an idea.
So
I know where I want to be.
You was like, yo, I already know what I'm.
100%,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
100%.
but you said it. You was like, yo, I know what I'm gonna be in 5 years, and I know what I'm gonna do in 5 years. I know what I need to do in 5 years. And now when I heard you go, which made me proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go, what you gonna be at in 5 years? Now he's asking he's asking the same question, dog. Hey, I done something right. I don't know what it was.
I learned everything I need to know from him, dude. Like, I'm telling you, nah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm lucky to have you, because I literally would not be where I am right now without you.
Yeah, I appreciate
100%.
it, man. Appreciate it, man.
100%.
Appreciate it, man.
You know I was lost at one point,
Yeah.
bro. You know I was lost, bro. And when I came and worked for you, that's where I met him.
Yeah.
And working with y'all, the work ethic was different. I was used to that because working for Big Three, I was put into a managing role at 17 with people that's 30 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to show authority over people that have more experience, whether just in life than you.
Yeah.
So, but it was different because, like you said, you didn't see us as employees. You saw us as equals.
Equals, man.
So it was just easier.
That's how we have this relationship.
That's what I'm saying. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's one of the things I've learned too in management and leadership in general. It's like we were doing we was out there in the field, but you was out there too. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have our job, you have your job. It's not like this. It's like we just have different jobs.
Man.
Your job is just to help us get to where we need to go, or like in that case, your job is to help us get organized and kind of do the tasks we need to do at Mason. But like, you also grew us. You grew us.
Yeah, because he allowed us to make our mistakes.
Bro, that was the biggest thing.
He knew the work was gonna get done.
Regardless,
the work was gonna get done. It was a matter of how we wanted to do it and whether it was right.
Bro, we used to do that all the time, bro. People I'd be like, yo, I'm trying to do it like this. You like,
we'll do it your way.
Yeah, what you want to do? And then we'll do it your way. Exactly like that. What you want to do? And then I'm like, dang, like what way you trying to talk? And then he's like, nah, do it your way. I'm like, oh.
And then anytime he was asking Bill, we was done for, bro. Something was getting broken.
Bro, Bill, man, he gonna roll the tractor, he gonna flip the truck.
Something was getting broken, bro. He was done for.
Yeah, but think about it. Like let's stay on that for like about 2 minutes, right? 2 or 3 minutes. If I'm the only one allow you guys to just do it my way, how are y'all growing?
We're never gonna grow. We're never gonna learn what to do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you gonna grow? Like in my, so I got the new job, right? We're going on 9 months, right?
Yeah.
Over in the Mason Rec department, right? Which I love it, man. But I'm being challenged, right? I'm being challenged because of I want to grow, right? I want to get there. I want to learn. I want to be able to complete and master every task, right? And then the jobs, right? The language, I got to make sure that I stay on top of it, right? Just the organizational skills part of it is something that I'm continue to get better and get better at, because the information that I got to be able to give to senior leaders, right? It has to come in a way that they understand it, right? You just can't go out there and go, yeah, we got it done, yeah. Mm. Now it goes, hey, where we at with X, Y, and Z? Can you put this in this type of policy? You know, and then what's your practice? And then they go, is this best practice, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh man, all right, you know, now I gotta be able to figure it out. So now I see you guys, and you guys give me, you know, a ton of credit, which, you know, I appreciate it. But I wouldn't be able to do it if you guys would not saying I could do it this way. Hey, why do we do it this way? Do it. Like, that's how I got better. Because you might do something that I'm like, yo, T, that way worked better. Let's do it that way. Like, even though I did it like this, but that way worked better. Yeah. And I've never shied away from that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, like, you guys don't take, bro, I learned a lot. I was like, T, you did it what? Hey, y'all see how Tyler did this? We're going to do how Tyler did it. You know what I'm saying? And he come back, he goes, huh? He's like, yo, Mike, I don't know how to drive the tractor yet. You will. Don't worry about it.
Bro, he forced me.
Bro, I just went and started driving it one day, like, because that's how I am. Nah, because I was like, man, this can't be that hard. It was a little bit hard. Like, I figured it out. Nah, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
How many times I stalled it?
Bro, this tractor?
Yes.
Bro, off the chair, like.
Oh, you said that?
Because I was like, yo, this. I didn't put enough gas into it.
Bro, I remember the only time I asked you was like, I didn't know how to make it go forward. Like, I didn't know how to make it. Like, I knew how to turn it on. I didn't know how to go forward. And I was like, yo, how work it? He's like, just do this. I was like, oh, bet. And then after that, I learned everything else.
Then that's what it. Because it's patience, right? When you're dealing with tractor, because when you're dealing with any type of equipment, when you do manual labor, it's patience.
Oh yeah.
So, which leads me to what we do in coaching. Patience. I'm just trying to make a connection a little bit, fellas. You know what I'm saying? So, like, everything we deal with in work, then we deal with it as coaches, is patience.
Same thing.
It's everything. It's all connected.
Everything.
You know, everything's connected.
Especially with us, because we had to have a lot of patience.
Gotta have patience, man.
Because with us at Brentsville, once again, losing season in my opinion.
Yeah, we definitely had a losing season.
I like it.
Yeah.
But it was about growth. Yeah, it was our first season compared to the previous coaches, not trying to knock what they did. I definitely see why you struggled, but our level of patience was there enough where those losses didn't really hurt our egos.
Nah, and
we knew what we was capable of doing. We still didn't change nothing. Went straight into film. Hey, this is what we did wrong. Mm-hmm. This is what we can improve on. What do y'all see?
But that's what we changed, right? So T said it first when he first did our video for us. The mentality is going to change. And I said the mentality is going to change.
You said it.
And I said it, but I'm saying, like, T, he was able to put it in a video for us, right? He took what I've said and said, yo, we're going to use this. Hey, the mentality is changing. And what I mean by that, it's not about the wins or the losses. It's about just that team chemistry, the team, the connection, the coaches. We changing. Yeah. Right? We changing because we are adapting to what we have. And you got to, in coaching, unless you coach Pop, unless you feel like, unless you coach Bo, like you these guys that, have a system like, nah, this is a system, you're going to make it work. Yeah. But with those coaches I just said, they look at it and go, I'm going to make something around the talent that I have. Yeah. And that's what we got better at. Same thing with you over at Falkier, right? Yeah. Like 100%. you got all that, you got talent there, right?
Yeah, talent.
Right? But it's a certain way that has to be coached.
100%. Everybody has a different. Yeah, you have to figure out how to make it work.
You gotta coach. You gotta
figure out your personnel, how you're gonna make it work.
Yeah, man.
I mean, because think about it. With us, even with you when you're training them, right? We have a collaborative style. Mm-hmm. What works for you? Mm-hmm. How can we use that so you can do what I want?
Facts.
Exactly.
So for us, we had to make sure that they understood not only like how to do things, mm-hmm. why it's right, why this needs to be done this way, how the defense is going to react, stuff like that. Did we have the IQ for it? Not necessarily. Facts. Did we have it at the end? We started to.
And that's what I'm saying. We started to, which we can dive in so much on like a lot of this stuff, right? Yeah. Which leads us into like, how can we get prepared for season 2? Yeah. You get what I'm saying, T?
100%.
Like, what they gonna look for, T?
Season two gotta be crazy. So, like, right now we're looking at probably gonna get it released in fall.
In the fall, yeah, right? In the fall, man.
And like what we want from everybody right now is, hey, if you have your story, hit us up. Right? Yeah. Drop a comment in there, DM us, find us on Instagram. So we're actually gonna have a new Instagram going up very soon. It's gonna have all the clips from this last season. So if you haven't watched it yet, at least go over there and see that. It's also gonna be on TikTok as well. So we're gonna be spreading out on the
social
platform.
media, getting this stuff
Right.
out there. Yeah, facts.
For me, he knows this, but like I like having all the technical things looking good. So expect the level, like the quality to go up as well. Like I know it already looks kind of good, but it can always be better. Biggest room in the world is room for improvement.
Say it again.
Hey man,
Say it
biggest room in the world,
again.
room for
Say
improvement.
it.
Baby.
Oh, hey, we
Hey,
all got a quote today,
Hey,
baby.
hey,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
Oh
Yeah,
nah,
I didn't practice for that.
nah, I can't even. Bro, I can't even. To keep it a stack, I can't even say that one. That was Keith. That was
definitely
Keith. That's
Keith. That's
Keith's thing.
definitely
I love
Keith.
that one. That's my favorite quote.
Yeah,
there.
it's definitely Keith, yo.
But nah, we gonna you know what I'm saying, like we're gonna be stepping up our game from a production standpoint. If you have any interest in helping produce the podcast, hit me up.
Hit us up,
Figure
man.
something out.
For real.
Because again, we all have full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Like, we all busy, so some of this stuff gets a little bit difficult. But I'm looking forward to next season. Again, we're just gonna continue to level up, and we ain't coming down.
Nah, we not, man. What things you want to see in season 2, T?
Season 2, like he said, production's gonna be better. Hey, we're gonna have, if not the same, we're gonna have better guests. We're gonna go out there. Come to us if y'all want to tell y'all own story. DM him, DM him,
DM you.
DM me,
Yeah.
right? We're gonna have guests out
We
here.
want ladies on the podcast for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta get. We got to.
Yeah, get more
100%.
females out
Hey,
here, yeah.
take it from two people that's been involved in women's sports.
Yeah.
For high school, I was a manager and practice player for the women's basketball team.
What college?
George Mason
Say it again?
University. George Mason.
You looking at
GMU,
3
baby.
alumni
Yes, sir.
at George Mason, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Green and gold, baby.
But definitely, man. Hey, women's sports is growing.
Yeah, it is.
You got
man.
women.
Man, I got 4
shorter than
daughters.
him
yeah,
dunking.
yeah, but I
You know
got
what
4 daughters, so you know how I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
about sports, man. When it comes to the women, man, I want my daughters to get out here, not just be participating, right? I want them to actually get out here and showcase what they can do, right? And that's for every female, right? You don't want no male out here, nobody to say, oh, they just participating.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And like me, I'm a realistic dad. You know what I mean? I want my kids to get out here and compete.
Yeah,
Right, but right now they participate.
You gotta
You know,
think about it. Like us, we treat everybody. If you walk on the court, I'm treating you like a man.
yeah.
Man from the child. So,
Yeah, but I mean that's how we was brought up, right? We was brought up like it's when you we'll go farther, right? It's not about treating them like a man. We competing against an athlete.
Yeah.
100%.
You get what I'm saying? So it ain't about man or woman. It's strictly
You're
like,
an athlete.
can you hoop? Can you run? What you can't do is I'm gonna try to expose what you can't do, right? And I'm gonna try to do what I can do, right? So that's how we look at it, right? That's how like it doesn't matter. Like when T was out there at every practice at the women's team, he went at everybody out there.
Adam, bro.
That's
the thing too. Like the biggest disrespect you could do is I got you. Hey man, we can't disclose that information on the podcast.
Oh no. Off the camera.
Hey, off camera. I'll talk to you.
I do need to
I'll
know.
top it up with you. But nah. One of this is the last thing I'll say about that was like the one of the biggest pieces of disrespect that you can do is not try your hardest.
Correct.
Like I don't care. Like I don't care who you are. I don't care. Man, it'll be like a little 6-year-old kid. I don't care. I am going at your neck. You're gonna get better because of that.
Yeah.
If I'm holding myself back, you can get better.
So like if you stop trying to improve, how can you help them improve?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the same thing they said. So for me, like in season 2, man, like I really just want to, man, just make sure that we continue to keep this brotherhood going, so we can continue to like showcase and just tell these stories and have this listen to this conversation we just had, right? Right? Like to be honest with you, this podcast probably went longer than we wanted it to
it's way
go.
longer than
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's all right,
We
though.
said 15 minutes for the first part.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
like
but
hours,
but
but
the
it's
thing is,
Oh, yeah,
the thing is, it ain't script.
Nah.
This ain't script. So like this is what I'm saying. So it's the whole recap was longer because of like how all of us are actually proud about it, right?
Yeah, there's so many good stories.
Stories,
we have
man.
on here
Yeah.
already, like,
Yeah.
It's just good.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to continue to
Continue
grow
to grow
the
it, man.
platform.
Continue to grow it, man. Like everybody out there, man. Even anybody at Mason, man. Like I said, you looking at three former, we alumni, man, right? At Mason, right? So we want the athletes at Mason to come here. We want to give you guys, and former athletes. We want to give y'all that, this platform and anybody in this area. But that Mason connection that we have, like, why we not? We want to hear it, right? You know what I'm saying? The people from the intercollegiate, from the D1 sports is there to the club sports, right? We want to hear every single story.
Yes.
Every single story, man, because it's a story out there that needs to be, the voice needs to be heard, right? For me, I want to be able to tap in on all of them. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it takes, T, to get what we need, let's get what we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get it all. And make this thing pop off in a special way, man.
Before we end, I want to thank you guys for the promotion.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, you already know, man. That's how it is, man.
Hey,
Up
man.
top. Ah. But look, but at the end of the day, man, like, I'm going to leave y'all with my quote that I got from this. I call her auntie. She's an older lady. I met her at the gym, and I actually got this shirt upstairs, and I'm actually gonna. What you're gonna see in season 2, you're gonna see us having apparel that we're gonna try to get a link out there, so get people that want to tap into, helping us, in wearing our stuff, right? Just leave a comment if it's something that you want. Like, yo, we'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this quote that she said, and it's been with me for the past 4 months, right? She said, "Your focus will determine your finish." Right? And yeah, man. She said it, man. She said it. And she's I got it made, man. And then like I said, Athletic Union, man, is about to continue to make you ready to see this on a lot of different things when we get out rolling. But your focus will determine your finish. Right? A lot of people, right now, if you really understand that, man, it's gonna help you go a long way. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us, a lot of athletes, a lot of people in life just don't know how to stay focused. Thanks. Right? And so, but they want the end results. Right? Everybody want the end results. Yeah. So, but they not focused on the end results, right? They focus on, we call it a quick fix, right? Yep. But it's this destination that we all on, man. This journey is a long journey, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so your focus, man, will determine your finish. That's what I'm gonna leave with. You have anything you want to leave with, T?
Nah, I didn't prepare for something.
Yeah,
I told you I practiced last time.
But hey, at the end of the day, man, like, you guys, man, the love I have for you fellas, man, is unmatched, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, this brotherhood that I have, man, and you guys know how I am about family. You know what I mean? It's nothing I wouldn't do for my family, man. We're going to argue, we're going to fuss, we're going to fight. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I got y'all guys back 110%. Same thing I tell my brothers. Same thing I tell my sister, man. You know what I'm saying? And my sister out there, man, like, I need to see my nephew, so whenever you get a chance, man, like, hit me up. You know what I mean? But, you got to use the platform to say something out there like that. Man. But at the end of the day, man, thank you guys, man. And
thank you.
And let's get
see.
Yeah, man, thank you guys, man. So,
and from me and from all the other people that was on, I know you guys were on it, but, like, from us, like, thank you for helping us put out our stories,
Hey, man.
And for those future athletes coming in.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all gotta top us. I'm just
saying.
Hey,
look.
Y'all gotta top us.
First season, man. We tapped in. Season 2, we coming. Season 2 is coming, man. Season 2, we're gonna try to make season 2 as special as we can, man. But it's dropping this fall, man. So.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, man. Be ready, man. Be ready for everything. Like I said, in season 2, man, the intro is gonna be different, right? So we want to make sure the intro is something that really, really brings us in. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and like, for me, man, like, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys, man. And T, as always, man. What's up? Take us out. We ain't gonna never end. We always gonna say it like that. Take us out, T.
Hey, man. Look. We're gonna be coming back in fall.
Yeah.
Right. This episode will be out on Monday, but. Just stay tuned. Again, like I said, Instagram, TikTok coming soon. Make sure you follow, tap into those. Go back. If you have not watched all the episodes, go back and watch them. I promise you, like, these stories that you've heard, they're crazy. They're so good.
And there's a message in every one.
And every single one. And again, at bare minimum, at least again, we're gonna be posting a lot of clips and stuff like that from all these previous episodes on TikTok and Instagram. So at least go check those out. But yeah, man, without further ado, we're gonna catch you in the fall.
Fall, man.
Peace out.
Hey, until we see you in a couple of months, we love you guys, man.
Peace out. Good luck with your seasons.
Yep.
Good luck with your seasons.
Peace.